I'm back. By the way, the George book that had 8 stories in it, that one is actually going to my 8-year-old girl. Well, because I actually have another one of that I actually found out. So the other one is going to be going to. So I have 2 of them. So each of my younger kids are going to get them. My 8 and 7-year-old. Treasury of Fairy Tales. I have 2 of these. So this one is going to be for my 8-year-old. Excuse me. It has tons of fairy tale. Treasuries in it. Along with that, I got this book from Dollar Tree for my 18-year-old. She wanted this book. Don't ask me why, but she did. It seemed cool, so got it for her. Another thing that she really wanted was the tiny treasures. Like I said, she's into crafts. It looks super cool. Tells you what things you're gonna need. And then it just like tells you. So, tiny bed, right? So you want to make the bed. Tells you the supplies you're gonna need, and then how to make the bed. This is for my 8-year-old because she's really crafty. She's also getting the Salt Dough book by the same makers of this book. And you can make different items with just some simple items around your house. My favorite one is probably the also the cork board, but with the dog right here, you can make the dog. I think that's really cool with a dog bed. You can also make a bathtub, the items. You cost like a little lunch, but these are all miniature and you use glue and other things too. They're just super cute and look super cute to make. Yeah, it's just really cute. So my 8-year-old would actually really enjoy it because she is getting the Salt Dough book. I want her to have another little creative book. She's creative just like my 18-year-old. Since we're going to Disney in a few days, I decided to get this encyclopedia from A to Z. It's really cool, and I thought my 18-year-old would really enjoy it. This particular book is the bike lesson for my 8-year-old. This Incredibles book, chapter book that I thought my 8-year-old would actually really enjoy. And this Dreams book again for my 8-year-old. To go along with all that, she's also my 8-year-old's getting the Bears Almanac, because again, it goes through all the seasons, so that's really cool. My 18-year-old's getting another one of these volume of the book. My 18-year-old's also getting the volume 2 and volume 1. So this is volume 1. My 8-year-old has this and she loves these books, so I wanted my 18-year-old to get them too, because she's not interested in them as well. Justin Bieber book, thought this would be really cool, and for my 18-year-old, because yeah, but yeah, that's another one of my my 18-year-old celebrities, Justin Bieber. We're all about science in this house, so my 8-year-old's getting the Super Science book. Super cool. You can make different things with the science book. And then you just get some science stuff in the beginning of the book, and then you get right to start, so you can do like magnetic field and like tells you what you'll need. Like where so it kind of gives you like, so for example, I'll give you guys a rundown. Dang it, it's at 5%. Basically, like Earth, and then you do a replica activity of Earth. So you read about Earth, and then you do a replica activity. Same thing goes for HIAS, for what is in the solar system. You can do a thingy of that. On, go. And then I love you too. I love you too. Gives you the instructions. But yeah, you get a little thing to read, and then you do the activity that corresponds with it, which is really cool. Thought that would be really cool for my 8-year-old, but also for my 18-year-old too. Thought this book would be cool because my 18-year-old loves these type of books. It's just a huge book. And then books. Too Much Vacation for my 8-year-old. Class Trip for my 8-year-old. Spelling Bee for my 8-year-old. Chores for my 8-year-old. And Trouble at School for my 7-year-old. So 7 is a boy, 8 is a girl. All these books are really cool. The New Girl in Town, Lego Friends, which my 8-year-old Roy wanted that book, so I got that for her. Current Keeping Up Friends, it just goes through some things. Plus, you get to also make some fun activities in here too, like friendship bracelets, clean out the closet, and then you can also make buddy bonbons. So some fun activities in there too for my 8-year-old to do. The Farmer's Almanac. This one is the ones that my younger kids get, and this is volume 4. They're very cool almanacs. I get these from my younger kids all the time. Now that's for my 8-year-old, and this is for my 8-year-old. The Bernstein Bear Talent Show. And then another book that's a hot commodity is How Things Work, that I know my 8-year-old's going to love. And there's a lot of fun, cool things in this book. So when you open up the book, I'm trying to make this video fast because my head's only at 5%. You just get to look at all the things, and then it really starts. So my 18-year-old's gonna love this because you get to read some lessons about race cars, and this part right here is a lift up. So each page teaches you about something along has like and then it either has a pull tab or something to interact with. So here's trains. Sometimes you have to feel around to actually get like the concept. This one doesn't have anything. Airplanes. So this one teaches you all about airplanes. Because some pages will have multiple things on each page to interact with. Pull a tab, whatever. Hi, Eggsy. I have eggs now in here. This one is helicopters. And you learn about that. This one is boats, and then you can learn about boats. So some pages have it, some pages don't. It just depends. This is submarines, so you can learn all about submarines. And then this part right here. Did you know? Blah blah. And then pull the tab to watch as water fills the ballast tanks and the subs sink to the ocean floor. Let the water out to watch it rise. So water's in, I think. Water's out. So that is really cool. Then this part 2, this is home entertainment, and then you just... So this is widescreen, what we have now. Well, actually, this is widescreen. This is what in the olden days people used to have, I think. Or how if it's set on a certain thing in your TV, it will only be widescreen. But if you set it to a different thing in your TV, it will be hard to just one-handed full screen. So that is really cool. Sorry, I don't know my TV things a lot. Sorry about that, guys. And this is the satellites, and this thing you just lift up. It's kind of a little story thing. Not really a story. It's just like two little pages, but still really cool. DVDs, CDs, and MP3s, and this thing you can lift up. It's just like a little card thing that you can look through. This is the CD surface, and that's what a DVD surface looks like. So there's the different textures, or not textures, but kind of what it looks like. And it's like in so compact things, so CD, DVD, and AQA or Q&A. I don't know what it is. It says CD, DVD, and AQA, Q&A. What do you think these are mean? CD is not cellular. I don't know. DVD. I don't know what that means. And Q&A is question and answer, I think. Video games. This one. So it looks like she's like at like a basketball field thing, and then when you flip it, she's actually at home playing basketball. Kind of like an optical illusion, sorta. I don't know. Telephones is really cool. Cell phones. So some pages have it, some pages don't. And then this is like the whole year of cell phones. Like it goes to like what cell phones used to look like. The first commercial handheld cell phone in the United States was introduced by blah blah in 1983. It weighed 2 pounds and the cost $3,995. So that was the first phone in 1983. By 1989, this micro-tac was the smallest and lightest on the market. It's still pretty chunky, clunky compared to today's models. The StarTAC wearable cell phone, an award for its design in 1996. Can you imagine wearing it today? No, I cannot. This 2003 model also acted as a walkie-talkie, letting people communicate most immediately with the touch of a button. A1000, released in 2004, has a camera, video capability, internet access, and more. So that's felt like when cell phones became a lot popular. This is when they were kind of like less popular. And then it says the Raise VR, introduced in 2005, is less than 2 centimeters thick. It's hard to believe a phone that's tiny can house all the high-tech must-have features. So it went from how phones used to be to not so popular to now really popular. And it's not really like super up-to-date on the phones, because now we have iPhones. But I did wish it told us in every single one how much it cost back then. But that was the first phone kind of before we had iPhones. I don't know, not really. I don't know. Computers. If you ever want to see what a computer looks like inside, that's what it looks like. My 18-year-old really wanted this book, so that's why I got her this book, because it looks so cool. It actually looked cool to me too. The internet. So this is what we do every day. Like that's how you guys watch your videos. You guys are on the internet. Home office. This one's cool because you just lift this thing up, and there's like a little thingy. The original image as it appears to the fax machine. The machine scans the image line by line and reads it as a series of light and dark spaces. The light and dark spaces are converted into a series of on/off signals, which is sent to the modem that talks to the machine. Line by line, the modern changes the page into electronic signals. These signals are sent through a telephone line to another fax machine. The receiving fax machine uses the signals to print a series of light and dark spaces for each line. It then pulls all the lines back together in a copy of the original. So that is really cool. So like a copy. So it's like what the fax machine kind of does. I like how it kind of has that pop up. If you guys can see that effect. I like how it's kind of jumpy, so you might have to kind of keep it down a little bit. This is kitchen appliances, so this is what we use every single day. We open up the fridge. Both sides open, just FYI. And you can see what the fridge looks like inside. Their items. That's the heat electrical cord and the evaporize. Oh, yeah, these are the type of fridges that we have today in some houses with the ice and water machines. Microwave ovens. Grocery stores. That's what the ATM machine looks like inside. Pretty cool. Elevators and escalators. But yeah, some pages have it, some pages don't. So when I said every page has one, it actually doesn't. So my mistake. You just have to kind of feel it. Oh, oopsie. This is toys and gadgets. At work, on the playground. Construction. Something. And this one right here. Wait, this one. This one's really cool because you just spin the dial. So right here it says, a wagon turns around in an axle. Together they make moving things easier. You can twist it like this, or you can pick the page up and twist it like this. A pulley is a wheel with a rope or chain moving over it. A wedge is two inclined planes put together. Its force can help split things easily. A screw is a wedgeable blade wrapped around a nail. Every turn of the screw moves the blade part, cutting and pulling into mate rail, and that's a lot of work. Pushing an object, or better yet, wheeling it up an inclined plane is easier than lifting it. So kind of like a lift, kind of. Scissors are two simple machines put together. Two first-class levers function together to cut. Now on the other side, that one was construction something, and then this one is skyscrapers. And you just do this and you turn it. So I'll just kind of do this so you guys can kind of read that in case you guys want to. I'll kind of go slow in case you guys want to read. You guys can also slow down the video if I'm going too fast. Because I know I have some fast readers and some slow readers out there. And back up, there we go. Okay, so that's really cool. Traffic signals, that is really cool. Highways and byways. Bridges. This one's cool because it says down here, beam bridges are the most basic kind of bridge. They are weighed at each and to hold the beams in place. They are often supported by trestles, triangular supports along the sides. These are the least expensive kind of bridge to make, but they aren't strong enough to bridge wide areas. So this is what it looks like. And then when you pull it down,